there, LisaMarie here. How's everybody tonight? I chose the butterflies. I hope they don't look goofy. Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I decided to do something a little bit different today, and I'm just going to take you on a little tour of where I work. So I'm going to switch the camera around and let me know where you're watching from, whether you're here live or on the replay. I'm going to ask you your opinion on a few things as well. So I'm going to switch it. Here we go. If I can figure out, I can't see. Oh, I think that's it. There we go. Okay. This is my little shack, my little office. And this is my scale. The biggest truck that we have just barely fits on the scale. Can you see it way from down there? I'm not sure of the exact footage, but I apologize for the wind. Okay, this is part of my little project, which this was kind of done last year, but I just added to it this year. This is right outside my office. And this part, hey Melody, you did hop on. I'm so glad you're here. See, we are right next to a highway, right in the middle. Hey Scott, nice to see ya. Highway 194 that heads west to like Grand Rapids, and this is Kenosha Road, which is a busy highway too. Okay, so all this area here, Fred and I put in like 18 years ago. And you see how well that has held up. I just love it. And I got some really cool rose bushes. And I actually dug into where the rock was and just got it all out of the way and dug into the ground to get those in there. But they've done exceptionally well, I say. But anyway, so this is where my new project starts, is right here. And this has just been a huge eyesore for me, so I decided to bite the bullet and just do it. And you know how that goes. Fred's not around anymore. I can't rely on him or anybody to help me anymore. So I took him for granted for a lot of years. And I'll tell you what, now I notice, but that's funny. This plant over here, I haven't planted anything this year because we just froze here at the end of last week. Yeah, just like 3 days ago we froze. This is a clematis. This thing will open up beautiful purple and white flowers. Absolutely gorgeous. So this, I extended all of this out to the gate. And I'm telling you, oh my goodness, it's been a little job. It's been a little job, but I think it's going to look gorgeous when I'm done. And, that fence line, it's barbed wire for one. So I'm constantly pulling weeds, and I'm cutting my arms and cutting my hands. And so I thought, you know what, no more. So I got it extended out on the other side of the fence. And I was looking, I don't know, how's my line? You know what, for a rookie, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I don't know if I should go this way or not. That's a lot more brick, holy smokes. I don't know if I'm up for that. Okay, so let's carry on. Obviously, I was trying to get this job done today, and I didn't quite make it. I'm just hoping now I can get it done by Friday. We have Pitt is on the other side of the road, which I'm going to take you over there and show you. It's really cool. Really, really cool. And this is the shop. And there's the house I stay in over there. We got, there's water down there too. It's really kind of cool. And it sounds noisy right here, but honestly at night I don't hear a thing. I do not hear a thing. So, okay, Melody's sticking with me. Love you, girl. I really do miss you. So, okay, we got one pond over here. I'm just turning around. There isn't much in there, I don't believe. Beavers had that dammed up at one time, but it goes all the way back behind the house here. And then actually the pit starts right there. Right there. So I can't open any windows. But, oh, I like my little rock garden. You see that? I got a lot of agates in there. Don't tell anybody. I do. This does not look normal for this time of the year. We should have piles coming out of our ears, and we don't. We will soon, though. We will soon. Apparently they got the crusher and the wash plant and everything going at the other pit, so we're going to have a plan B anyway. I think it's kind of cool here. I like going over there by the wash plant. I do want to show you that, actually. I'm going to sneak out a different way, though. We've had to cut the public off already this year, and I haven't seen that happen in probably 15 years. At least 15 years. Now there's northern, and there's northern in this one right here. Isn't that pretty? Plenty big. I can put my kayak in there. I never have time to, but I could. Okay. We're gonna go back here because I want to show you guys how long our conveyors are. It's flipping crazy. I'm probably losing people. I apologize for the boredom, but I thought a good night, you know, we're outside. It's beautiful today. Absolutely beautiful. I couldn't stand to be inside. So, let's see. We're still not by all the piles yet. That road construction up here in Duluth and Superior, Minnesota and Wisconsin, that's a 4-year project, and you know, the can of worms they call it. I'm gonna get out here because I just want to walk over here and show you guys how cool this is. That's our feeder over there. They put the material in that, it's like a big cone down there. And then it shoots down to the conveyors. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those conveyors, that orange and black way over there. That goes all the way back to the wash plant, which was, you know, kind of close to my office. So I drove quite a ways back here. That's our class 5 pile. And that's class 5. That's wash material. That one over there, that means that's going to go through the feeder, which is what he's doing right now, pushing that material in there. And then it gets goes through the conveyor. And I'm not going to walk in the woods and show you, but it goes down. It's about a mile, I guess. So they say. I might have to get over there and look for some agates. This pit has changed so much over the 18 years we've been here. You'd barely recognize it. On the other side of the road, that's where our crane, the friction crane, digs material out of the water, puts it up on the bank, and then we get a crusher that comes in, and once that pile dries up a little bit, they run it through the crusher, and then that's the finished product right there, either wash material or class 5, which is road gravel. But then it goes down to the wash plant through all those conveyors, and then it goes through a bunch of cones and screens, and it gets washed, and then it gets segregated into the different piles by conveyors. I'll show you that. It's kind of cool. This is probably going to go long, but oh well. I find it interesting. Very cool. If you ever wanted to go, I always thought this would be awesome for a field trip. Oh, see? That's a good picture right there. You see the highway there, and then all the conveyors, and then that thing right there is the wash plant. So I hope you're not getting dizzy. I'll try to make this quick without getting into an accident. It's beautiful here. It's just like we're out in the woods, just like we are at home, you know. At night, I don't hear, well, there is no traffic at night. We've caught a lot of fish out of that lake. We've fed a lot of swans. I miss those swans. We used to have a pair every year. And one year we lost them because they were molting, and they ended up getting hit by a car. One got hit by the highline pole. That was a bummer. Yeah, usually our piles are, oh my goodness, probably at least 10 times what they are right now. I've never seen our pit this low. But hopefully they can regroup and get her done. We'll see. I think I'm going to go this way, just because I know those ruts over on the other side. These are different kinds of sand. That's a wash sand, which is used for, you know, septics and making concrete. This over here is the 3/4. 3/4 with minus down to 3/8. Yeah, you can find a lot of agates in that pea rock. Those really tiny, pretty, shiny ones. There's our 1.5-inch piles getting smaller and smaller. Holy man. And that's a big pea rock pile over there. Here's the wash plant. This is kind of cool. So we started way back there through the woods, see? And oh, I love those agates we picked out for you. Isn't this cool though? I better not say what I do sometimes, because I might get myself in trouble. But anyway, so that material that got crushed already was in those 2 big mounds back there. That's what he's putting into that feeder, and then it goes all the way over here on that conveyor, and then it goes up to the top there and gets dropped in the washer. And then there's a whole bunch of different piles of screens there, and that's what actually segregates the materials. So the wash sand goes over there. Look at the moisture that holds. Isn't that crazy? And this one right here is the 3/4-inch pile that has minus down to like 3/8, like I said. And then that 1.5-inch pile over there has minus down to 3/4. That's my favorite. is to root around those 1.5-inch piles. And it's not that bad to climb up the top of those. When we had the really huge piles on the other side of the road, that was like an achievement for me. So I put out to make sure that I hit the top of all of them, and I did. One time I had the scoochie down all the way on my butt because it was so steep. That one was scary. Goofy. Look at that tunnel down there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if I can, oh yeah, I can zoom a little. I kind of like standing right at the bottom of that pile right there. We used to, and we just recently, just this year, switched everything to this side of the road. We were on the other side of the road with the crane, and then you see that tunnel over there? That's how we got the material from the other side of the road over to here. We had to build that tunnel underneath the road to get the material over here. How cool is that? And that little contraption on top of that, you see that paddle thing? Freddie actually invented that to get the rock to segregate more, because all the fines would fall to the back. So, you know, the piles weren't getting mixed thoroughly. I thought it was kind of ingenious myself. But anywho. So that is this side of the road. That's all there is to see. And I'm just gonna, if the gate is open, I will go over on the other side. But if it's not, I'm not gonna. Oh, it is open. Okay. I guess I will. This thing is super, super cool. This lake over here, here's Wayne Bob and the big loader. That's a 980H. Big boy. Okay. Oh, they do have somebody back here working with the backhoe. But there's our Manitowoc crane. It's a friction crane. I don't know if anybody knows what that is. I'm not going to go any farther because I don't want to tear up the bottom of my car. But all these berms next to that lake, those piles were bigger than the piles on the other side of the road for as long as I can remember, and it's all gone. It's all gone. That lake right there, that started out as a little tiny pond that Fred and I could throw a rock all the way across. And look at that thing. He's been digging with that crane out of that pond for the last 18 years. This is the first year that crane has not moved. So I don't know what the plan is here for Coons, but I'm sure it's going to be exciting and new, and who knows. But I just wanted to share part of my world with you guys. And I don't know, I might just go agate picking. So I'm going to wrap that up as my Wellness Wednesday. Thanks for coming along with me, you guys. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, have a good night.